J Drone here. This is the EACHINE E30, and we're gonna go ahead and get this binded to the controller. You gotta make sure the battery is touching the terminals inside it's connecting, and then you have a toggle here. And just set it on a flat surface. You're gonna want to turn your controller on. Then you will throttle up, and then down, and then lightly up again, and you should be good to go. Yep, all the propellers are going. We're gonna take this outside. And landing gear is pretty high. It does come with a camera. I don't have the camera on it, and as you can see, automatically it took off to the right and kind of was yawing to the right. Yeah, this isn't calibrated properly. The gyro is screwed up. This drone is yawing to the right considerably, pitching to the right and also rotating to the right, and that is not good for flight here. The drone looks like a cool drone, looks like X5 series but with better blades. The blades on it look way better than anything else that I've seen on a X5 series. They're not just your flat pitch blades, they have more design to them, and this is doing alright, but I'm having to fight that yaw. And let's see here, we're going to try to bring this down, I think, and try to reset it, because I'm not liking that whatsoever. Right out of the box, I shouldn't have to calibrate something this heavily. I mean, I've had stuff that needed to be calibrated slightly. Bam! As you can see, that landing gear is just about useless. Kind of makes it bounce. Yeah, not good landing gear whatsoever with those little pegs. It's nice that it's high up off the ground, but as far as actually landing, it acts as like, I don't know, I guess bouncy shock absorber, not absorbing much shock. Alright guys, here we're recalibrating. As you can see, it kind of flew off to the right again, and still dealing with the gyro that is not calibrated properly. That was a good catch on my part. We're going to try this again here. Not thrilled with this. I should not have to play with a drone this much out of the box. Yeah, they're definitely having issues here, and again, I'm not too thrilled about this whatsoever, just because I've never dealt with this issue before. I've dealt with slight trimming that I've had to out of the box. Maybe I put it on an unlevel surface. I mean, you can see it's fairly durable here. We're smacking it off the concrete, that's a plus. I mean, it seems to have power too. The way you control your rates, your speed rates, is your left throttle stick. You actually push the stick in, and it has 3 different speed rates. But I'm trying to adjust the trims here, and bam, you see it took off and it went all the way to the right here, which I don't like because now I'm in my neighbor's yard. I'm pretty good at flying these drones, and I don't like to be on other people's property. Left side of the street's my property. I have a nice sized property. I generally don't go onto people's property. Trying to get this trimmed out here, and it's easier said than done. Yeah, look at that. It's just drifting over that way, which I'm not liking whatsoever. And as far as a flyer, it seems to fly nice if you didn't have to fight the bad gyroscope. I mean, I don't know if the gyroscope's bad or if this is common with this, that you really have to play with the trims. I've never had to do that with a quad, and I've had lots of quads. I mean, if you want a completely stable centered flight, yeah, occasionally you just have to adjust the trim, beep beep, but not constant beep 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 beep. And oh, this is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Look at this. See that? If that would have hit my neighbor's car, we'd have some issues. The fact that I'm going on my neighbor's property, I know my neighbor, I'm sure he doesn't really care that I'm on his property, but I don't like to be on anybody else's property. I don't like crash landing on somebody else's property. Another 5 to 10 feet either way, it's on his roof, it's on the car, and that's not good. This ain't good at all, guys. I don't know if anybody else has this drone. Maybe I have a defective one. Maybe, and look, upon crash landing, one of the pins popped out. There are screws in this to keep that held in place, but it has like 2 or 3 pegs and then a screw. Bam. And it's acting like a motor's blown. Way you can tell a motor's blown is if you go to take off and it leans to one side. Motor better not be blown. This is the first time I've had this out. And we are binded again. You see, it's going to tilt out one side. The propellers are spinning, so that's not the motor, that's the gyro. The gyro is so uneven. Look at that, it's in my hand and just wants to go that way. I don't know, guys. Yeah, not cool. Durability, I'm giving it like an 8.5 immediately on durability. As far as this was going to be an RTF flight, I'm not even going to try to figure out how long this thing's been in the air. This was on the original battery. And we have another one of those pegs out here. Again, there's screws holding the legs in. The legs have pegs and then a screw in it. Those pegs should not be popping out. I have several EACHINE drones. The other EACHINE drone with an excellent camera on it flies excellent, but there was like a hair obstructing in the camera's view, upper right hand corner. It's definitely usable, definitely be able to get video off it and stills, but and again, I'm trying to push that peg in. I don't know, maybe EACHINE has I don't know, maybe they have issues with quality control, because look at that. I mean, I have one drone, excellent camera, but there's like a piece of hair in the lens and I don't really want to take it apart. This one, automatic yaw, rotating right off to the left, you can see it just wants to take off. I mean, yeah, I can fly it fighting against it, but it's really not fun. I don't have full control of it because again, I'm fighting against it, and there we smacked it off the pavement again. Definitely durable, guys. If you're looking for a durable drone that you're gonna have to trim out, this might be your one. I mean, again, maybe I have a defective drone, I don't know. And I'm really trying to play with the trims here, that way I can get some type of flight on this. As you can see, it just wants to constantly keep rotating. Wants to keep rotating, wants to keep leaning to the one side. I mean, if I was in a wide open field, there's no issues with this, but as you see, I've been on my neighbor's yard twice and almost hit his car and hit the roof. I mean, again, there's another catch here. Oh man, very cool looking drone. Very bright LEDs. Landing gears up high enough that you could take off on grass. As far as landing it with the landing gear, it's probably not going to happen. It's probably going to bounce all over the place as you see me do, unless you set it down on grass, but doing it on concrete isn't going to happen. I don't know, guys. You guys, you're my viewers. Anybody else have this drone? Anybody else have this issue? Obviously, I'm going to get this in the air again and try to fly it a little bit more. Right now, I think I have the trim kind of under control. I mean, it took me a whole 8 minutes to get this trimmed out. We have this in third speed setting now, showing you a little bit of its speed. It really does seem like a nice drone. If I could get that gyroscope situated and get a decent flight on this, maybe it is a good drone. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some type of interference screwing up the gyro on this first flight. Maybe it's shaking around from FedEx or something, but there you go. Took me about 8 minutes to set the gyroscope, and about a half minute later the battery's going. I'm J-Drone. If you haven't subscribed, please do, guys. If you haven't checked out Drone Days on Facebook, please do join. It's my group. And this EACHINE took forever to calibrate. Not happy about that, but we'll get this in air again. Take care.